What is going on, guys? We are back with another video today in Madden 20 franchise, and we're doing a rebuild of the Atlanta Falcons. We've done a realistic one of them. Now we're doing a fantasy style, and we kind of need it because big worm neck over here. Is his neck really that long? That literally looks like someone's thumb, and then they photoshopped his head. That's it. 80 overall, of course, the coach name. I'm losing it. I'm losing it, boys. I'm losing it. Is Calvin Ridley hurt? Because not to me, he's not. I will put him in. I do not care. I don't have any morals. Looking at the offensive line, we're missing the right side. The right side is just, it's just not there. I'm assuming this team goes broke because Hooper usually hits free agency. I have been trying to let the tight end position go. He's a hard pass. He's a hard pass. Matt Ryan. Holy crap, we're screwed. 87 overall quarterback with a $56 million cap penalty. Nice. Devontae Freeman is the running back of the team. Can't really do much better than him because, you know, the situation, I would assume, once again, pretty sure they re-signed him recently. I think him and Tevin needed a contract almost the same amount of time. Yeah, pretty much around the same time. So, yeah, that's kind of expected. Deion Jones, I believe, actually finally got up to a superstar development. Ooh, Lurker. That's pretty slick. He will have his 90 overall ability soon. Devondre Campbell, that's a guy we let hit free agency. Normally you would keep him, but he's taken a bit of a dip over the last year and a half in Madden, and he went from an 84 down to an 76. I don't think so. The youngster, Foyesade Aluokan. Aluokan. I don't care. I'm sorry. I just don't. Tag McKinley, a guy that they usually do re-sign. A guy that actually did well for me in the past couple of Maddens for developing and just getting sacks. Where the hell is half the team? Are they really this injury prone? How many damn injuries does this team have? You know me, just like on the black market, I'm looking for good deals. 6th round, 5th round, and Jamar Taylor for Kiki QT. Honestly, I don't think he'll start, but hey, you know, maybe he will. I had Hardy there, now we don't have Hardy there. Nice. Yeah, that was a steal. I don't know why the Texans want to get rid of him so bad, but thanks, dudes. The Packers and Raiders are both green interests for Mr. Hardy. Trent Brown's only 26? Really? Got Darren Waller. They paid a lot for Trent, so if we got Trent Brown off of them, which we won't because he's a tackle, that would be steal because a lot of his money would be paid off. So it might seem steep, but the fact that Za'Darius, once again, has had a lot of, a huge bonus, I think we can keep him around long. So we went with Hardy, Jamon Brown, and a first-round pick for Za'Darius, who's a really good overall and might even go up a point or two when he goes to right end or whatever, left end. Left end. I think it was a good trade. Our pick, we were going to trade it away anyways. So yeah, I'm just trying to make it seem like it was a good trade when it probably wasn't. We're trading in Claiborne, Senate, and a 4th-round pick for the Dolphins' 1st-round pick. I tried to get Raekwon. They were not having it. Listen here, game. I'm trying to get new players so the boys here don't completely tear me a new one for not going for new players. Please, help me out here. Okay, we might have overtraded technically, but I'll take Deshaun Hand any day of the week. Let's give ourselves a round of applause. Damn it, a hand. Is his name Trey or Try? Welcome Turner to the team. That's all I can say. We trade Kenyon Barner and Ito Smith for James Daniels. Ito Smith, I think, is great and all, but 27 isn't crazy old for a running back. If he does well, he'll go to superstar, maybe even X Factor. He'll last 3 to 4 years. We usually, at most, see 3 years, especially in a fantasy, because by then we've cracked the code. But we'll see. Maybe we need more years. I don't know. I don't know if it takes this much to get him. I haven't traded for Zach Martin in a while, but a green and a yellow entry. Actually, it might have been 2 greens. Oh, do they want him? Aha! Let's see if they would take it straight up. They wouldn't, but they'd be close. That's big boy money, but Kazi in a 3rd round for Zach Martin. We're also going to try to trade this stalker guy for a 1st round. So we have 2, what would hope to be decent 1st round picks. Do we still have our own 2nd? We do, so we could do something with that as well. We give the Patriots a 4th round next year, Stalker and Bosher for J.C. Jackson, which now means we can trade one of our other corners, which will be Isaiah Oliver. And I think that pretty much goes for anyone we could trade. We'll put the the safeties up, but I don't think we're going to be able to trade them. And Bailey doesn't really seem to be tradable. We have a decent bit of linemen. How many do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I want to put Lindstrom at center and then trade Mac if we can. Let's see if, I mean, I don't know if it's going to happen, but I think at 33 he's not going to last too much longer. So we'll try to trade him off, maybe get a first round straight up. Speaking of first round straight up, how you doing? Oakland, Las Vegas, Pittsburgh? I don't know. Isaiah Oliver is actually more, he's got some teams, man. We got some teams interested. Let's go to the Jets, I think. Yeah, let's go to the Jets. Yeah, let's go to the Jets. We trade Oliver, a 5th next, and McGarry. He's just not the guy. McGarry is just not the guy in Madden for the Jets' first-round pick. Works for me. If it works for them, Wilcox in a 2nd with Alvin Bailey for pick 5. Obviously, we don't know exactly what pick it's going to be. These could all be, 30, 31, 32, whatever it is. But we obviously did a really good job last second picking up some picks. We got 3 first-rounders, and we still have the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd next year. We didn't really change too much there. I like it. I like it a lot. If we can get rid of any more expensive-ish players, I'm going to do that. And hopefully we didn't cuck ourselves too. Oh, we got Alex Mack still. You know what? We can afford 1 loss. Even if he retires, fine. Fine. We'll have Lindstrom developing behind the scenes. That's fine. I think depending on Mack's size, we might move him to tackle. If he's not tall, we're not going to, though. Mack usually does well at tackle. 6'4", 311. Who the hell do we put at tackle, then? Because James Daniels is pretty small and weak. He would make more sense at the center spot, I feel. Zach Martin, he's kind of small, too, though. Screw it, Mack at tackle. Mack at tackle. What? We have to. We just have to. Simply put, we just have to. So try Turner is now a... who's the fastest? Okay, so Try's got to be faster than most. God, we are all over the place here, aren't we? Yeah, James is really slow, so we'll put him at center. But yeah, we'd even take that much of a cap and a penalty hit, considering, how many players we just traded kind of willy-nilly. Maybe we'd go for a backup running back. This team kind of likes their backups. Ito Smith is gone for us. So I think that's what we'll do. Tight end, I mean, this is a really good squad, It's not bad at all. Left guard, try Turner. Center, we got to fix that if we can. Lindstrom will play backup, and hopefully everything will be A-okay. Brett Maher, huh? I'm gonna sign 2 here. I know they kind of like young ho in real life. I mean, who doesn't like young hoes? I mean, of age young hoes. Yeah. But personally, I'm not seeing it. 25, but just there's no chance. I'm sorry. I love it for the memes, but we need the best available. This is the fantasy. We're going best available, boys. We got Alex Collins as a backup. Got 2 great wide receivers with QT as the number 3 looking decent. Offensive line is obviously vastly improved. Tight end, I don't know where we sign him. I think we have some money, though. QB is going to be the issue. Maybe we draft one. I don't know. What else do we have? Corners, not great. You got Keanu Neal has dropped down. I know he was at least superstar, but then you have Deion Jones that went up to superstar himself. So a decent upgrade. Hand, we actually have to move the positions because they're just not playing the position they're supposed to because of it. Good DTs. I mean, D-line's looking pretty improved for sure. I mean, this is a good team. I definitely expect the playoffs regardless of whatever the overall says we are. And hopefully some quick upgrading. All right, we have some re-signings. How much money do we have? Oh, I've never seen that happen. Yeah. So I can kind of see why Devondre Campbell usually is superstar or better. You got a breakout scenario. Headed to the playoffs. I have no idea what happened. Maybe it just factors in next year contracts because right now we have 60 mil cap because obviously a lot of the players we traded for, the team took the hit. We went 12-4, and honestly, for a while there, I was a little worried that we wouldn't even make the playoffs, but a huge push, we lost 3 of the first 5, and lost another game there. And then we went on a huge winning streak, which is obviously ideal. Please, Matt Ryan, we're stuck with you for a while. Please become an X Factor. I think he did. Looks pretty X Factor-like to me. Devontae Freeman, it would be nice to go to Superstar. I don't think they're going to give it to him, though. The rest of the guys, not super great. Offensive line, not bad. Max 7, Jake Matthews. Those are pretty good numbers. Usually see about 10 each tackle. Zadarius Smith, 13.5. That's really good for Madden terms. Tack, not bad at 8. Picks, 3 guys with 4. J.C. Jackson with 2. Kicking, Matt Bryant. Please, mate. This is why they got rid of you in the first place. I gave you a second chance here. Any award wins? MVP Matt? Matt Ryan was number 5 on MVP, which made him the best QB in the NFC, though. A lot of great AFC QBs, but NFC-wise, Matt Ryan seemed to be the best. Any rookie awards? No. Best QB will take. Best wide receiver? No. Best O-lineman? Zach Martin. D-lineman? Nice. Adarius? Maybe he's got a superstar development? Who knows? We'll see. But, of course, we did enough, and not enough. We did enough to make the playoffs. New ability, Devondre Campbell. He's an 80-plus now. Secure tackler. I would love to pay him, especially since he's a superstar, but once again, apparently we can't afford it. If we can just win a Super Bowl right out the gate, we can have our classic, well, we'll see if we can get a, what the hell we usually say? A dynasty. If we can't, oh well, at least we won one. Really good upgrades for Calvin Ridley. He got a speed upgrade already as well. Why can't I get a damn speed upgrade for my receivers in Titans franchise? But here we are, 9-7 Cardinals, which we may have their first-round pick. Almost certainly have their first-round pick. So please, Atlanta, even though that's us, just do it for me. I don't know. Please. Baltimore beats the Jaguars, barely-ish. Yeah, Matt Ryan is a tough one to deal with. I think if you're in a user league and you have it set up the way we do, which you can't go over a certain amount of cap pen and whatnot, you probably do have to take that huge hit early on just to get rid of him. Like, what can you really do? Good start to the game, 24-3, and then start of the second half wasn't great, but offense is looking pretty good. Offense is looking really good, man. Wow. 45 points. I wish the defense did a little bit better, but I bet you a lot of Atlanta Falcons fans would also agree with that. But here we are, 45-31. Matt Ryan playing at an extremely high level. I mean, that's next level business. I will take that. Receiving Gage, really? Some random dudes getting catches? I mean, I'll take it. Anything that wins us the game, I suppose. Sack totals, Devondre, Grady, and McKinley picks to Trufant. And kicking was good. I mean, okay. That's a great way to start it. Even though it's the Cardinals, they did have to win a game to get there, because obviously now we're in the championship, probably against the Cowboys. But hey, there's a chance. It is a fantasy after all, so maybe I shouldn't be so surprised. I'm not surprised about that. Seeing the Cowboys is not a shocker to me. Unstoppable force to Marcus. You make me wet. Filled with water more than a sponge. You know what I'm going for. Sponge bath. Can we score? Yay, touchdown. Dallas only scoring field goals. That's what I like to see. I said Dallas only scoring field goals, not us. Oh, that was clutch. That was clutch. Defense not going to do its job, but they missed an extra point. Could be enough. Who knows? Hey, I think it might be enough. Sick. You sons of bad people. Look at the clock. Look at the clock. Do they just not want to use timeouts? QB draw. Okay. That sounds like a really good idea. All right, Matt. Get those legs ready. We're running. Jeez, look at this defense. Look at that catch. I want to see. You're sitting at the 38-yard line with 2 timeouts. What's the story? Let's see. Look at the clock. They would let it go. They would. They wouldn't even call a timeout. Are you for real? This team, man. What do you mean? Why am I on the field? Is that going to run off the clock and we lose? Who made this game? Like, we know who made this game, but, like, why did they decide? Like, watch this. Watch this. No runoff. No runoff for just... Oh, God, this game is good. 4 seconds. But actually, to be fair, would it be a runoff? That's interesting. I don't actually know the rule there. There might not be a runoff there. But either way, a game's stupid for forcing us onto the field when we call a timeout. What? Why would... What? Why? I didn't choose my play. Why am I being chosen of the plays? Does it just give me the play that I'm hovered on while I call a timeout? I have no clue. No one cares about the Pro Bowl when our teams aren't in it. Texans, 10-6. 87 overall to their 83. Okay. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Wow, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Devondre Campbell's an X factor. Forgot to take a look. The fact that Devondre, an outside linebacker of coverage, made it to superstar X factor after starting with star It sure is something. Sure is something. Before half, you got to score there. You're in range, you got to score. I'll take a touchdown there, but we could be up by quite a bit if we... I'm not even going to say it. I'm not going to say it. Okay, we could have been up so much more. Doesn't matter. We win the Super Bowl. Who cares? There we go. Who the hell is this coach? Is that us? It actually looks like the real life. Let me see. Does the Falcons coach look like what I think he looks like? Falcons coach. Maybe not. Kinda. I mean, he's got the facial structure. I just don't think he looks like him. Which I guess is kind of the whole point, isn't it? Yeah, false alarm. Don't worry about it. Matt Ryan is the Super Bowl MVP. Is that Jaleel Adai? Don't tell me that's a Jaleel Adai. It'll make me want a Jaleel Adai in real life. I'm sorry. There's no need for that. Jaleel Adai might be slow, but he's making money at a faster rate than any of us. That was a full-on truth bomb that I don't think anyone had a bunker to protect themselves from. That was just the truth. Nobody likes him in Madden, but I bet you people like him in real life. You know, I bet you they do. I do. If he wants to give me some money, of course. Matt Ryan absolutely killed it. 24 for 20, 21 for 23. I mean, in my brain, he actually just broke a record. You know, he had a negative completion. I don't know what that even, like, how that would happen. 4 touchdowns, 0 picks, almost 300 yards. Devontae Freeman, he played pretty well overall. I mean, I think he had a good couple of games. He had 2 receiving touchdowns, so yeah, pretty good game. Picks, no one cares about. Kicking, it's fine with me. I mean, well, hey, wait a minute here, Matt. You can't miss your extra points. I forgot. I almost forgot, but I didn't. All right, moment of truth. Are we actually as broke as we think we are? Nope, we're more broke. So Austin Hooper's gone. Superstar X Factor, Devondre Campbell. What the hell happened? Like, this has never happened. I want to take a look at this. What's going on here? It's unfortunate you can't trade anyone before this moment or during this moment. So even though I would love to trade Mac because he's making quite a bit of money, we couldn't. Our cap room is fine. We just got to get rid of Mac and maybe someone else. I don't know. Can we just get like a first round next year off of somebody? Totally not worth a first round next year, but I will definitely take a first round next year. So realistically, I mean, we could, once again, last second, try to make a play at some really good players, maybe even try to get some of our guys back. However, I think the smart move would just try to get cheaper in some positions we can, and I think that's what we're going to do. Hopefully we have a lot of good picks, because if not, our salary situation maybe is worse than I thought. So we have what appears to still be negative money, unfortunately, so no Austin Hooper. Kendall Fuller would be kind of cool, but yeah, we're going to have to go through the draft no matter what. At first I thought, you know, it'd be cool to go through the draft. No, we have to. There's no choice here. I would love to see the offers on... Really? They're underselling my man? Are they for real? Shutdown secure tackler, 27 years old. He went up like 5 overalls. Okay, if that's all you want to give him. So if we, of course, we cannot afford anybody big. And honestly, of all the players I would like to get rid of, I don't think we can. So first things first, who's the best equipped to play tackle? No one. Tell me Lindstrom's tall, right? Damn, this team cannot play tackle. All right, Zach, you're the best equipped to play right tackle. Let's see how that goes for us as Lindstrom moves into the right guard spot. Maybe Jake Matthews? Somebody, we got to try to get rid of somebody on this team. Try to draft tight end. I mean, tight end is so hard to draft. Cornerback, linebacker, one of this, you know, those positions. How did Za'Darius not go up is it's kind of shocking to me. I would like to get rid of Jarrett, even though, I mean, I wouldn't want to, but of all the positions, but look at the money. I mean, he's just, you can't do it. You just can't do it. We got to pay McKinley. Of course, Ricardo Allen goes up in development. I could not care less, but that happened. Of course, Matt Ryan's back to X Factor. No one else went up. All right, so, I mean, here comes the draft. All right, so we ended up with not a bunch of great picks, but we did land a good one at pick 2. We will have to trade this down, though, because obviously we can't spend that kind of money up here. The Titans are actually offering a pretty fair trade, but I think we might be able to get more. There's a reason why they're offering these quote-unquote fair trades. I gotta take a look at Devontae Freeman and see if we can actually get rid of him, because if we can, I think we're going to try and do that, because we've seen what appears to be a decent running back, late first, early second-ish. I don't know if we'll be able to get him. We have to get other positions first, but yeah, I mean, if we can get him, that would be pretty clutch. Eagles, I want a team that I think will suck the following year as well. Raiders aren't great, but they're not terrible either. We should be able to get this, right? Yeah, we might have even gotten maybe a second round out of it next year instead, but it's fine with me. The Raiders take a DT Greer. I mean, maybe he's good. I don't know. Now, hopefully this guy isn't a reach, but Martin Bradshaw is by far the best tight end in the class. 4.64 40 time. He's a big fella. He looks good to me. I'm going to take him. And okay, 75 overall hidden. I'm not going to get too excited because a lot of the tight ends I've seen in the past are either normal or star. It's very rare you're going to get a superstar or an X Factor, but I'll take it. Yeah, I'll definitely take it. Not bad at all. You know, he's at least star. That works for me. Pick 17 now. I can't remember what the hell I had. Might have actually been a D end, which was like, I think he was a high second rounder. Yeah, Max Hanna. He's not crazy good, though, so I might just risk him at 24. Do we take the running back Eli Gabriel? You know, good juke move, good spin move. 5'10", very fast looking. I mean, we need a replacement for Devontae at some point. But if he's not better than Star, this probably isn't a good decision. I'm having a tough time. Max Hanna is more of a risk as well. We're going to go Gabriel. Okay. 78 overall, hidden. He's supposed to be number 1 in true talent. Oh, he's faster than I thought. Okay, he's really good. With that being said, he's probably star development. But anyways, I mean, 78 overall starter. Kind of like, you know, maybe we should have just kept Ito or something, but I don't know. You had some other running backs here too, but they weren't as fast. Although this guy, maybe we made a mistake. Haynes looks insane. We got a 78 overall hit, and what can we really complain about? So at 25, we do still have Max Hanna, which I think we will take right now. Okay, 72 overall is not great, but once again, another hidden player. It's technically a gem. A little bit raw, but I wanted to put him at DT. I don't know what the hell we're going to do. Like, Hand is young-ish, but I guess he'll be the one that's going to have to be traded or something. So we probably could have gotten more, and we probably should have gotten more, but we're going to trade Keanu Neal for a second-round pick 51, and this isn't a move where we're trying to get better at a position. We just simply can't afford to re-sign him, and obviously he needs to be re-signed. Andrew Goss looks really good. Honestly, you know, a bit of a steal perhaps. Hopefully. Let's find out, I suppose. And he is. Okay, so hidden, you know, some of the guys are really easy to see, which is why, obviously, in a user league, it's very hard to land these talents, even, you know, in the first 32 picks, because everyone can see them. You know, it's so clear-cut. You got a 4.45, you know, 6'2", 22-year-old. The game, it makes it a little too easy at times. We did have some linemen as well, but honestly, the only position I could really see us going for next would be that wide receiver. Who's this other guy, though? Let's take a look at the wide receiver, Glover. You know, once again, kind of falling for the speed and the age, but he looks very good. But can we even make a move? Let's see how much, you know, is Kiki QT needing a contract soon? I don't know. Jeff Goodwin as well. Jeff looks really good. Sorry. Kiki QT doesn't need a contract for another year, so I think we're going to be fine with that. Don't get me wrong, that wide receiver looks decent. Might even be like a Kiki QT clone-ish. Maybe a little bit slower, but I don't think we can really trade up too much more. Deshaun Hand will probably end up trading for a linebacker if we can. And that's basically it. That's all I can really think of what we could do. Yeah, this team's in a bit of a bind. We're going to be losing players. We're going to lose like one good player pretty much every season from now on, it seems. We will take a look and see, you know, what the players were that we missed. Obviously, there was that running back that looked decent, the wide receiver, Goodwin, the right tackle, and I don't know if there was anyone else. Maybe a DT. I don't know, actually. Pick 32. See if we got anyone. Oh, we still have our punter. I don't really care too much, but we might as well just take him. Oh, maybe I do care. Thanks, game. I can't see my player when you kick me out there, pal. You know what I mean? Martin Bradshaw. Once again, very solid. Let's take a look at the development. Please, be wrong. Be wrong. Come on. Star. Damn, it's still a good pick. I mean, it's still a good pick for sure. You have the running back now who looks insane. I believe the tight end actually took over Hooper's number, ironically, as well. Oh! Yeah, I don't know how much the pen is for Devontae, but we're trading him. We're trading him. That running back is sick. Really? Now, okay. Do we have anyone else? Oh, yeah, we do have Andrew Goss. This might be the most superstars we've ever had. Well, if he would have been superstar, it would have been the most superstar. Well, then again, the punter. We can be saved by Troy's brother. We could, but we weren't. Still really good. I'm nice. I mean, okay. Kind of figured the tight end would be star. Once again, you don't see too many better than star players. How did the Raiders do with this trade up? Jimmy Greer, really good run stopper. I'm not sure why they need so many damn DTs, but whatever they want to do. Only star. Yeah, probably not worth the trade up. Fortunately, there wasn't any coverage linebackers. It was only pass rushing linebackers, so unfortunately, that's where that dream went. He did have hidden development. Trucking stiff arm's a little bit weaker than I was expecting. I don't know how B plus is 82 to 83. Okay, if you say so. However, his development is okay. He's really good. Superstar development. I mean, looks like the Giants made a mistake. How much are we going to regret not going for that wide receiver? Oh, we're going to regret it a lot because he fell all the way down and he was hidden. Wow. You know, he's not insanely fast. I thought he was going to be a lot faster than that. Good juke and spin move, though. Hidden, what development? Okay, star. That's still a really good play. I didn't think he was going to fall to 8. I thought we would have had to take him early 3rd. That's why I didn't trade up. Damn, son. What about the tackle? That's pretty much it after that. Tackle, you did have to go. You pick 1 in the 3rd round. Ew, normal. I mean, he's a good pick for a 3rd rounder, no doubt. It's just, yeah, thank God it wasn't us. I am happy with what we have. However, are the salaries happy? Probably not. Don't even know what that's supposed to mean. Salaries don't have feelings. His cost set is a hell of a lot, but pick 2, pick 9, and Deshaun Hand for Devin White. I wanted Roquan Smith, but Roquan costed a lot more. So we basically have our own 1st, 2nd, and 3rd left. We do have Devontae Freeman, who's going to cost us a little bit to cut, but he'll have a little bit more value now than when he regresses hard next season. So, you know, we won a Super Bowl year 1. I think even with the regressions, you know, the cutbacks a little bit, we did get kind of better at linebacker, I suppose. You know, superstar right out the gate rather than, you know, star 76 out the gate. The question is, who can we afford to keep? You know, Ricardo Allen's expensive. He's making 7 this year, 8 next. And then he's a rookie or a free agent because he's going to be like 30. I don't want him back. Do we have enough talent? That's the question. You know, we lost a bit. We got younger. It's going to be a little more raw. And, of course, Matt Ryan's slightly worse this year, too. All right, so pick 62, 73, and Freeman for the Giants' projected 1st pick overall. Don't know why they would want Freeman, but, hey, not my problem. We trade Isaiah Ford a 2nd next and a 4th next year for the 27th pick from the Packers. Pick 30, Graham and Kaminsky for the Dolphins' 1st round next year. Here is the team we're going into year 2 with. Julio Jones, Ridley, Kiki QT, a better receiving group technically because Calvin Ridley's starting off a little bit better, but also technically you have a lesser tight end. Offensive line took a slight dip. Running back, I wouldn't even say it took a slight dip because this guy has superstar development and he's faster. So honestly, he might, look at the traits. He might even already become better than Freeman by the end of the year. Matt Ryan, 85 overall. Defensively, this is the team. We have different linebacking group, new strong safety. So we're worse, but it needed to be done, I guess. Are we going to not be able to afford our players again? Kinda. But we only have to re-sign 2 players, so might be able to get away with this one. J.C. Jackson, it's going to come down to how well he plays, but 5-year, $50 million, it's fair, but I don't know if we can afford it. Takk McKinley, we're just going to give the 6-year deal to now. There's not really much we can get better than him. There you go. J.C. Jackson, corner's not that hard to get, so once again, we'll see. If he plays really well, maybe has a good chance at a dev up, maybe we'll do it. What a freaking upgrade. A +2 to speed. Jesus. Headed to the playoffs. Of course, J.C. Jackson will find out about. But we might end up drafted a corner. That's all I'm going to say. And we miss. We're an 8. Huh? 88 overall team missed the playoffs after winning a Super Bowl. I mean, we didn't really drop a whole lot there, EA. I I don't know. I couldn't tell you what happened here. We were the worst in our division, which just makes zero sense. All right, we lost to the Panthers. Fair enough. Saints, Cowboys, Cardinals by that much. Okay, the Raiders, the Broncos, and the Vikings. I don't know, man. Sim is just... I'm just not even going to talk about it. Who cares? Matt Ryan had a pretty decent season yet again. Gabriel was all right, considering he's a rookie. Julio was really good. Everyone else, not so much. Left tackle and left guard weren't great. Zach Martin was really good. Lots of tackles here. J.C. Jackson probably will go up to superstar. Deion Jones might go up to X Factor. Same with Devin White. What else do we have? Sack totals. Gross. We just paid McKinley a 6-year deal to have 3 sacks. Nice. Kicking, we missed 5 kicks. I don't know. Sim is just so random. It makes no sense to me. 10th in offensive yards. Defensive had to be like bottom of the league, bottom 10. Yeah, really bad. Points, I would say probably top 10. 12. I mean, that's not bad, but points allowed probably in like the bottom 5. Yeah, the defense has just been playing like crap. It's unfortunate as well, but that's the way it is. Matt Ryan, number 9 on MVP. Devin White, player of the year. The offensive rookie of the year goes to Gabriel. Nice. Defensive rookie of the year, almost Hannah and Goss, which is unfortunate. Would have loved for them to make it. Matt Ryan is a Pro Bowler, it would appear. Julio Jones is the best wide receiver in the league. Devin White, best linebacker. Devin White had a really, really good season, of course. Let's go to the Super Bowl, see any development ups, and go on to our final year. Of course, you know, we won a Super Bowl year 1. We can't win one there. Final year to make that dynasty happen. Gabriel does not go up, and Dev doesn't really shock me at all. What else do we have? Defensively, there should be a few names. Devin and Deion, like we expected. D-line, and then, of course, corner. Of course, J.C. Jackson, 25-year-old with superstar. Love it. Why didn't I just go out on a limb and sign him? Who freaking knows? Devin White, though, absolute god. Reinforcement strip specialist, and then he'll have an upgrade, well, an ability soon. Super Bowl winner is the Saints. Did we wait too long for J.C. Jackson? I mean, he's asking for pretty much the same exact money, so if we did, it didn't really change much. We're negative in balance, so is there even a chance to get him back? We'll find out. Matt Ryan is now a lovely 79 overall. Great. So I think we will go for J.C. Jackson, but we're going to have to wait a week to trade some players off. So I don't know why the Falcons are so... I get they like the players they have, but they have went all in. They've basically said, okay, Grady Jarrett, you have all the cap. You can take whatever you want. Do what you want, and, you know, there you go. We traded Ricardo Allen and Trufant for pick 2 from the Buccaneers, which was basically one of the picks we gave them. So I have no idea how much that penalty cost us, but I would say, I think it was around 4 to 6 mil. Ooh, this is bad. This is bad. Chris Godwin's there, and he looks good. There's some really good free agents here. Wow. JC, ooh. This could save the rebuild. If we got him for minimum, which we won't, it could save the rebuild. At the end of the day, we only need 1 year anyways. I mean, we're going to just go for, like, minimum for these guys and just hope. If Devin McCourty joins us for minimum, like, does he even realize how much I'm going to kiss him on the cheek? Or nipples, one of the two. Like, we have picks, and we could easily draft a cornerback. But honestly, I think we need to draft a cornerback and get JC back. That sucks. That really sucks, because you know he's got an offer. Damn it, Miami. Could you freaking not? We're praying again. We got Devin McCourty on minimum. Okay. Things are happening. JC, I'm sorry, pal. I love you, but yeah, it was going to happen. Calvin Ridley's due for a contract. I mean, we might as well just try to get him on that 1 year deal. Yeah, I guess I'll pick it up, even though we probably can't afford it. Somehow we got Gary and Connolly and Galladay, but I don't know how we're getting these minimum deals to actually go through. I will take it, though. Chris Godwin, literally. Him, Leonard Fournette, Chris Carson, Carl Lawson, all hitting actual free agency. How? If I actually had any money on this team, if I could get rid of Julio, I would have gotten rid of Julio for Chris Godwin for sure, but obviously Julio's locked in for a long time now. Vikings... If they need QB, they'll probably take the guy that was number 1. And they don't. Now, we can take him, and he looks decent. However, we're stuck with Matt Ryan anyways. So is there even a reason to take this guy? He looks good. Late round, late first talent, early projection. I mean, he looks really good, right? This is what we have outside of that. We have a late first Ryan Reeves. What's our next pick, though? We can get him 11. Did we just take the quarterback and sit him? You do also have Clayton Nugent, but we don't really need linebacker, so I just didn't put him on the list. I guess we're going to go QB. I don't know. Hidden, of course, 74 overall. Could have been bad if it was normal. That would have been really trash, but he wasn't, so we're fine. We're going to go with the pass rusher just because Za'Darius might be on the move soon-ish, I think. Ryan Reeves, pass rusher, looks pretty good, pretty damn fast. Late first, take him now. And another really good pick, 76 overall hidden, 84 speed. I honestly kind of want to get rid of Za'Darius now. That would actually probably save us about 13 mil. I mean, that's not... I might do that. You know, no one's really performing crazy. I mean, it depends. If he's not better than Star, I'll have a hard time deciding. But if he is, then we're fine. McClellan looks really good. What about this right tackle? It looks really good as well. Oh, he's... How many linemen do we need? Do we take McClellan if he's there, 25, and then still take the other guy? Or should we just trade down for the other guy? Nah, we should trade down for the other guy, I think. Traded 25, Edwards, and a third next for 65 this and a first round next year. See where the Vikings land. They get a cornerback. I mean, they definitely do need a corner. But if that guy wasn't better than Star, that's a yikes. Of course, the tackle is still here, and he looks absolutely insane. And he is. I mean, looking at the combine grade and the potentials, he looked like a first round talent. I'm not sure how he lasted that long. That's what she said, but hey... That's a steal. We do have an extra couple of guys here, too. I want to see if we have a chance to get rid of any of our linemen. If we can, we might as well try to trade up. The amount of money they're paying Jake. Holy crap. 18.5, 18 mil. I mean, it would cost me 18 mil cap pen. I can't do that. I don't want to get rid of Trey, but I also don't want to pay him. But I think we probably should get rid of him. Do we trade Trey? Well, we have to first actually get a player. I'm not going to just trade him if we're going to get a bad lineman. I think we had a 5th rounder, so let's just go to the 5th round, or the 4th round. If he's there, we'll try to make a trade up. 4th round shouldn't be that hard to get to. Please tell me. I mean, we had a lot of linemen, so somebody's got to be there, right? Only one. It is Grayson, after all. That's the guy I was talking about, and he does look pretty decent. No doubt we're going to trade up for him, but it's going to come down to that dev again. Vikings, 4th round pick, huh? So we traded Try Turner, 6th round this, 6th round next for a 4th and a 5th. We should be able to land a lineman who, God, please tell me he's hidden. And then also the safety, or do we want a corner? Maybe the wide receiver. Maybe the wide receiver. I don't know. Casey Grayson's the number 1 guy, though, for sure. He was normal, however, he was a high overall, so we definitely took a bit of a loss there. We're probably going to put him at center and then move Daniels back at left guard, but... It was probably the best move. We're going to get cheaper there, and we can get rid of Za'Darius, assuming the guy has better than Star Dev. And we're actually on a good spot. It's just, should we reach for this guy? He's the only guy left. We might as well just take him. Okay, a little sneaky fella. 69 overall, ironically enough. A bit of a project, but he is hidden. So even though he's a project, even in rebuild terms, he might be usable. Let's see. All right, here we are. Ian Baldwin. How good is he? I mean, I don't know. There's a scenario where he starts over Matt Ryan. I mean, Superstar's a really good scenario. What's his ratings? Where is he? 74 awareness. Throw power. Okay. I mean, honestly, we were just looking for the hiddens and the ratings, so I didn't really pay attention to the ratings too much once we actually drafted the guy. I do remember looking at Reeves, though. Maybe we did look at the other guy, too. I don't know. Development for this fella. I would say plan is definitely on track. See you later, Za'Darius. I appreciate your, your helping of us, but Jesus, there's no doubt. Star development, still obviously great for Gardner. Did we? Oh, yeah, Boast. Jose Boast. Interesting name. Player trait. Star development as expected. I mean, these drafts have gone pretty damn well. That left guard being normal does kind of suck, but we already have an insane ratio of drafting hiddens, so there's not much I can say about it. Looking around at the starters. Oh, we already have enough to start without Grayson, so yeah, we're probably just gonna. What about what's Gardner's height? 6'6". I mean, it's doable, right? We'll do that. Grayson will be the backup until somehow you can get rid of Jake. Obviously, that's not going to be relevant to us because after this season, we're done. You know, Super Bowl year 1, missed middle. So if we don't make a Super Bowl here, our dreams are crushed, simply put. Defensively, who do we get? Oh, yeah, the pass rusher. Za'Darius is so good, though. He's 28. He's so good. But Reeves just has to start. He can't play any coverage, right? Yeah, he just has to. He has to play right end. It's unfortunate. It's just the way it goes sometimes. I would say pretty much most teams that run a 4-3 are going to want him. We signed Witherspoon because I don't know if we're going to be able to get a cornerback. We might just be stuck with the corners we have now. I try to trade Za'Darius. Nobody wants him. It's like maybe a 40%, interest. I mean, we offered Za'Darius pick 1 and 2 projection for Gilmore, and they're just like, nah, mate, don't want it. And look how much money they have. This would be an amazing trade for them. We trade Za'Darius Smith, a 3rd next and a 6th next for the Patriots first-round pick. That's how desperate these streets are for trades. Look at our 41 players on the roster. We have the money. Might as well go for Tevin Coleman. All right, this is probably the worst roster that we've dealt with. Should Baldwin start, though? Let's take a look. Baldwin, great throw power. Yeah, let's just start him. Screw it. We're going to start Baldwin. We have the best receiving group we've had. Best wide receivers, of course, Bradshaw. He's an 80 overall. And, of course, Julio probably regressed pretty hard. 1 speed. 91 speed. He's still decent. Defensively, looks really good. Reeves, hopefully he's a quick learner like his development would suggest. But, yeah, it's a bit of a decimated roster, but we finally got the cap on the right track. Once you lose guys like Julio, Grady Jarrett, perhaps, Matt Ryan, that's when you could really dominate with this, this team. So we have some negotiations. Once again, it probably doesn't matter since this is the final year for us. But just in case we ever come back to this weird one, might as well put it on there. Forgot to trade Kiki QT. That's a bit of an oversight on my part, unfortunately. So he's probably going to hit free agency for free. But that's pretty much that unless Matt Gay decides to kick well. Headed to the playoffs. Can we make it back at least, even if we don't win a Super Bowl? Okay, 10-6. Apparently 8-7-1 is good enough for a home. Okay, 10-6. But the Buccaneers barely behind us with the Saints, or the Panthers firmly in front. Unbelievable 13-3 season. Ian Baldwin, unbelievable season as well. 35 touchdowns, 14 picks, 4,444 yards. Gabriel's playing like trash, can't lie. Receiving group, once again, pretty much the best we've had, especially if you don't count tight ends to be that important, which maybe they are, maybe they aren't. I don't know. I have no definitive proof against it or for it. Pass rush, I do have definitive proof that it does not matter because, yeah, it's just going to be trash. Take a quick look at the awards because we actually might have had some. Our quarterback shit about. Really? The quarterback wasn't on the list? I thought he had a really good season. Definitely player offensive rookie of the year without a doubt. Defensive rookie of the year, that would have been a huge win. The Buccaneers are the 64 overall. Okay, makes sense. Maybe in a user league and it's like a linebacker or something, but okay, sure, dude. Whatever you say, man. We're an 88 overall, 89-0, 88 defense. This is what the team actually looks like. Baldwin with a season. I know the morale's up, but okay, Baldwin. Pretty damn solid. Lofting Deadeye and Long Range Deadeye. Nice. Gabriel's still upgrading, even though obviously he's not playing well because the development, that's kind of all that matters. He is a receiving type player, but they've been upgrading elusive receiving group. Nothing much. I mean, we don't even have that, what's that guy's name? Bost? Whatever the hell his name is. In the top 5, top 6. Here's the defense. Corners are terrible. But the rest of them look pretty damn good. Reeves, 82 overall. What is his ability? Fearmonger with unfakeable. What's his ability? 89 finesse. Not terrible. Not terrible. I mean, here it is. Last chance for the team to have this dynasty. They're still probably one of the best teams in the league. Rodgers still in for the Packers. Probably looking at like an barely 80 overall, if an 80 overall at all. Pretty cool to have a nighttime game in an outdoor field. 10-3. Okay, I mean, I can get on board. I could get on board with it until it became 10-all. Right before the half, it's going to be a 10-all game. We had a chance to drive down. Defense makes a play, only up by 3. I mean, offense has had all the opportunities in the world, and they just refuse to score touchdowns. They're just like, nah, mate, field goals. That's all we care about. Oh, we got a touchdown. 3rd and 7. Oh, you stop them there. You win the game. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon, and then you... First down, you run for about, what is that? At least 4 yards, just about. And then you throw. Are you for real? Luckily, they ran out of time, but imagine being that trash. How? How, Baldwin? How? That's when you throw your pick? Are you serious? I don't even know what to tell you. Picks, Witherspoon and Todd Davis. Their kicker missed. Our guy was literally perfect. They missed an extra point and a field goal, and we still barely won. Guess what? If you hits both of those, rebuild over. That's insane. The Panthers, of course, it would come down to the Panthers. They're only an 80 overall, and they're 13-3. And all right, I would love to play the game called Who's QBs Under 75 Overall. Do you guys think that the Panthers are a recipient of such award? Of such game show awards? Under 80. Under 80. Just saying. Under 80. Oh, well, back in the divisional. Up 3-0 in defense. Prime position. Got to get a touchdown. I know it's not easy to just score all the time, but you should, because the Panthers are making it look that easy. Oh, my Lord. Yeah, that's GG, man. That's a GG. Wow. This... Don't get me wrong, defense has played really badly, but there's not much you can do anyways when your offense moves the ball like 3 yards. This is by far the weirdest rebuild we've ever had. We just lost 45-20 to a 79 overall quarterback and an 80 overall roster in general. It just makes no sense. It just doesn't make any sense. That's like saying right now, if the Ravens and Falcons met up in the Super Bowl in real life, the Ravens would lose by 25. That's just not going to happen. I don't care any given Sunday. No, mate. It doesn't. It doesn't work like that. I'm sorry. I don't get it. It seems like every single rebuild ends like that. You know, at least make it close, right? I'll take a lot, like a 34-27 loss, but a 25-point loss. The Panthers putting up 45 points with that offense? I don't think so. Well, thankfully, we made a really good roster it's a great roster all the way through, obviously. But thank God we made a really good roster when we did, because we won a Super Bowl then, and then 2 really disappointing seasons. The last, this one wasn't that bad, but I still think we should have at least made the championship, maybe even the Super Bowl. Baldwin is in a very good position as he does go up in development. He got Fearless, which is a really good ability. And then obviously he has 2 more coming up, but we won't see those. Defensively, any upgrades? I don't think so. But at the same time, does it really matter? Does it really matter? I don't know. That's going to be the Falcons fantasy rebuild. It was interesting. It went downhill. I'll tell you that. Normally it goes uphill. I don't know if that makes any sense, but normally it gets a lot better as the years go on. That's clearly not the case here. However, we did have a Super Bowl win, and that's all that matters to me. So, if you guys enjoyed the video, you're probably a psychopath. But, hey, psychopaths welcome. I mean, that's who I am. Like the video, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. And, yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy your Sunday of foots of ball. And that's pretty much that. Hopefully you come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!